What's going on, college football fans? And you already know all of the Miami Hurricanes fans. And welcome to today's preview video, the Miami Hurricanes versus the Duke Blue Devils. These two teams are facing off this Saturday, November 30th at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2 at Wallace Wade Stadium. Now, real quick, before we jump into this one, I do have a quick favor to ask from you guys. I'm trying to reach 11,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we've been doing really good. We've been getting around 200 to 300 new subscribers a month. Right now, I'm close to 10,800, so we're roughly 200 subscribers away. So can we get 200 subscribers in this last month, the month of December coming up, and reach 11,000 by the end of the year? That would be huge, considering that at the beginning of the season we had like 8,000. So we've grown a ton. We've grown this family, and that's because of you guys liking and sharing the video. So let's push for 11,000, and let's see if we can come together and do it. Also, for this game, I will have links. All you have to do is show up to the live hangout this Saturday, and I'll have links available for you to watch the game. So if you don't have ESPN2, it's okay. The link man has got you. And also, happy Thanksgiving. Depending on when you're watching this, it might be on Thanksgiving Day, it might be the day before, it might be the day after. Either way, I hope you get fat and happy on Thanksgiving and enjoy some time with your family. Now, this week's preview video might be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing on this channel. I'm just going to be blunt, upfront, and honest with you. Neither one of these football teams are good. I can think of a lot of reasons why Duke will lose this game, but I can also think of a lot of reasons why Duke will win this game, and the same goes for Miami. Here's the deal. A lot of Miami fans are upset right now. A lot of us are going to be screaming from the rooftops, "We suck! Miami's going to lose this game!" And after the performance against FIU, I totally get it. Miami's been inconsistent, to say the least. Coming into this game, Duke is 4-7, so this is their last game of the season. Last game. They don't get a bowl game. So they're going to come out swinging, especially the seniors. So in a way, in this game, it's kind of like Duke has nothing to play for because there's no playoffs, there's no ACC championship, there's no bowl game, but at the same time, they have everything to play for because this is their last game. Now, if I'm trying to argue for a Miami victory in this game, believe it or not, that's actually pretty easy to do as well. Duke is not a good football team. Coming into this game, they've lost 5 games in a row. Right now, they rank 129th in the country in turnovers with 27. They can't throw the ball effectively, and they give up an average of almost 400 yards per game. That's not good. After losing their last 5 in a row and no bowl game to look forward to, it would be pretty hard for anyone except for the seniors to get pumped up for this game. And again, I used that potentially as a positive for Duke, but it can also be a negative because, again, I feel like only the seniors would get pumped up. And they're only pumped up because they don't want their last game in a Duke uniform to be a loss. But you guys already know that I always give a score prediction, so stay tuned and I'll make a decision by the end of the video. Now, a quick injury update for the Miami Hurricanes. DJ Dallas, of course, being out for the season, will miss this game. I'm hearing that Jeff Thomas will probably miss this game with a back issue, and I believe that Brevin Jordan might get the green light. He might be ready to go, so we could see Jordan back in this game. So let's talk history between these two teams. Miami and Duke have faced off 16 times in total, with Miami leading that series 13-3. Their most recent matchup last year, Duke did win that game 20-12. So let's go ahead and transition over to stats for these two teams. So I'm going to give you some averages this season for Miami and Duke. Just keep in mind that I don't do 0.6 or 0.4. I round up or down respectively. So I'm going to put a little graphic on the screen right here for you to take a look at. So average points per game coming into this matchup for Duke, 25, Miami 29. Average points allowed against them per game, Duke comes in at 30, Miami coming in at 20. Average yards gained per game, Duke has 334, Miami averaging 390. Yards allowed against them per game, Duke comes into this matchup averaging 391, Miami 310. Now at this point in the video, I would typically give my 3 keys to a victory for both of these teams in this matchup, but I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm human too, and for some reason I've lacked motivation this week, and I'm sure it's multiple things, but what I would like to say is we all know the strengths and weaknesses for both of these teams. If you take a look at Duke, again, they are a turnover machine. Quentin Harris, a dual threat quarterback, has thrown almost as many interceptions as he has touchdowns. And in the last few weeks, teams have completely shut down his ability to run. And in just the last 2 games, Duke's defense has given up 620 rushing yards to their opponent. But I still feel like this being their last game could be a big deal. My other big worry for this game for Miami is getting out-coached. That's happened several times to Miami so far this season, and it could absolutely happen in this game. And oh, Miami, you do not want to get me started. This is not the place in the preview video, but I will say that we're the most inconsistent that I've seen in a long time. Week to week is a toss-up, and I have no idea which Miami Hurricanes team is going to show up on Saturday. But I will say that no matter which side of the fence you're on, whether it be Miami or Duke, and even if it's a Miami fan that is just super frustrated with this team, and you think that no matter who we play, we're going to lose now because we suck, we lost to FIU, when it comes down to talent and athleticism, Miami is the superior team, hands down. So score prediction for this game. Yes, we are already to that point. Again, this has been kind of a crazy week for me with it being the holidays. And just, I've had a lot of things going on, so it was a relatively quick one. So we're going to take a look at the ESPN matchup predictor. Completely pointless, and obviously we found out many times this year does not mean a thing, but we're going to talk about it anyways. They have Miami's win percentage chance coming into this game at 67.4% and Duke at 32.6%. So that does make sense. It is at Wallace Wade Stadium. It's on Duke's turf, but they are still the underdog because, let's be real, they're 4-7, right? Now, is Miami a whole lot better off? No, they're 6-5, but they do still look like the better football team coming in this week. So my score prediction for this game. Last week I had to eat a loser sandwich, and boy, I got to tell you, it did not taste good. Not good at all. So, is Coop scared to bet on Miami at this point? Am I terrified to pick them to win a game? I've got Miami putting up 38 points in this game. And I've got the Duke Blue Devils scoring 17. So yes, I am predicting, believe it or not, a Miami Hurricanes victory in this game, 38-17. Now, I can already see the comments. Go ahead. Actually, you know what? Don't go ahead. You need to go ahead and be hitting backspace on it because let's talk for a second. A bunch of you are going to say, Coop, yeah, right. Miami lost to FIU 30-24, and you think that Miami is going to put up 38 on Duke. You're a homer. Yes, I do think that Miami is going to put up 38 points on Duke. Am I a homer? Absolutely not. I have picked Miami to lose a couple of times this season. But here's the deal. Miami, as I said, has not been consistent at any point really this year. We had what? At one point we had a 3-game win streak. Whoop-de-freaking-do. We've not been consistent at any point. That also means when I say we've not been consistent that we can play bad and then we can bounce back and play good. I truly think that even with the struggles we had last week against FIU, that we do not lose to Duke. Duke is just down and out, man. As I said, 4-7. Only the seniors are going to be pumped up for this game. I don't expect a large turnout. Wallace Wade Stadium is not going to be packed. So, yes, Miami will win this game, but I gotta say, the one thing I don't want to see, and let me know two things. I want to see your score predictions down below. If you don't do that kind of thing, listen, it's fine. I get it. I still have people who tell me all the time, they're like, Coop, this is so stupid. Miami's 6-5. Why are you doing score predictions? I've done score predictions for 3 years. It's kind of my thing. It's what I do. We're just guessing. I've never gotten a score exactly right for both teams. I've gotten wins and losses correct, and I've gotten one or the other correct, but I've never got the whole thing, brought it all together. It's just all in good fun. I'm just trying to guess and see if maybe one day I get lucky so I can say, ha, I got it right. But if score predictions are not your thing, just maybe chit-chat about the game a little bit. FIU already happened. I've already put up a video talking about it. So we can leave our talks about that in the other videos. You can still talk about the state of Miami and all that stuff, but let's try to talk about this Miami versus Duke game and see what you guys think. So leave either score predictions or just some talk about Miami. My thing with this game, and what I was going to say is tell me if you agree with this or not. After we win this game, I don't want to see a bunch of bragging on social media. You guys know that I always say you can celebrate a win. You know, a win's a win. Yeah, so you can be like, woohoo, we won the game. Who are we playing in our bowl game so we can prepare and get ready for them? At this point, at 6-5, after the FIU game, after some of the embarrassing losses we've had against Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech, I don't want to see guys doing a bunch of dancing in the locker room after this game and uploading it on Instagram and Twitter. Again, you could tweet out and say, cool, we beat Duke. Let's move on. I'm actually going to take I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going to take a quote from Ed at LSU, and I would like to see Manny Diaz adapt maybe the same mentality starting with this game. Ed at LSU, after they beat Arkansas, he said, now don't quote me on this, but it's very close to this. He said, we're not going to celebrate beating them because they haven't beaten anyone in a long time. That's the kind of mentality I'm looking for after this Duke game. Duke has not beaten anyone in a long time. They've lost 5 straight games. They are a nobody. So can we say, congratulations, we won this game? Yes, but that's about it. I don't want to see guys throwing a party because we beat down Duke. Just saying. So let me know what you guys think about that. And yeah, that's going to be it for this preview video. I apologize that it was later than normal. I typically upload these on Monday, and depending on when you got this notification, it's either Wednesday or Thursday. So your boy Coop was a little late on this one. I'm not going to lie, I have gotten a little discouraged this season. But I've had some other things go on in my life that's made me kind of lack some motivation and stuff this week. But we'll keep grinding, and we'll keep up the videos and the live streams. Remember though, guys, we are all one big happy college football family. But at the end of the day, I got to say, it's still always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.